Alright, everyone. For the record, just want to let everybody know who's watching on demand. Um, as I said before, the gameplay for the live streams that I did yesterday afternoon for Dragon Ball The Breakers for the PS4 and the Dragon Ball The Breakers for the Xbox Series S will be live on my channel probably next year. Okay, so if you haven't seen it on stream, you're out of luck and you won't be seeing it for some time now, but I will give you some my thoughts on the game uh, of Dragon Ball The Breaker and future games like the new releases. Okay, um, so I've already did my thoughts of Dragon Ball The Breakers for the PS4 version yesterday. Okay, today is October 15th on a Saturday morning at 8 o'clock in the morning. Okay, um, I agree with what some people are saying about the game Dragon Ball The Breakers. Um, I Okay, so I played almost 2 hours last night of Dragon Ball The Breakers. Okay, now I did not want to get my Game Pass started again and get my Game Pass back and started again until next year. But unfortunately, because I was hoping I can play Dragon Ball The Breakers offline, and hopefully it'd have a campaign to it. But unfortunately, I had to break my word. Okay, I don't know if I promised y'all, but I promised myself I would not get Game Pass until sometime next year. Back until sometime next year, and I had to break that promise. Do I hate myself for it? Kinda do. I really, I really am kind of kicking myself in the ass for doing it. And I'm I am very disappointed. Okay, I am very disappointed. Um, how can I say this? How can I say it? Uh, Dragon Ball The Breakers is just like it is for the PS4. No story mode, no campaign in it whatsoever. Now I can see and do not think this is a game. This is a review for it because that would be totally unfair. Okay, that would be totally unfair and totally unprofessional. Okay, so I'm not gonna sit here and say I give it a 4 out of 5 or a 4 out of 10. It's a piece of shit of a game. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. Okay, I'm not. But the game, well, I'm gonna try not to shit on the game. I'm gonna try my best not to shit on this game. The game is not that bad. Okay, it's not that bad, and it's not that good. It's an okay game. Okay, let me just put it that way. It's an okay game for the PS4 and for the Xbox Series S. They're both good. I thought maybe I did. They have an offline mode on this game and have a campaign to it. At least 5 hours of it. 5 hours of gameplay, if not 10 hours of gameplay for $20 or $30. I think everybody would agree with me on that when I say that would have been a good choice, that the game developers could have done. But I'm having to say, and I agree with a streamer, there's some streamers out there who actually did play this game yesterday, other than me, and well, they were very disappointed in this game. Because when you first start off, it says there's an episode. And there's an episode gameplay, a single player campaign of it, episode. And it's a prologue, okay? And this game, Dragon Ball The Breakers, is just like Fortnite. When Fortnite, if y'all have played Fortnite when it first came out, long time ago, and it makes you look like, and big shout out to Bay Arena who donated that game to me when it first came out on PS4 years ago. So big shout out to Bay Arena for that. And a major big shout out to Daryl Lumpkins for even though he wasted $20 for this game to buy for my birthday. That is, I didn't tell him to do it. I told him if he wanted to. He asked me if he was wanting to buy me something for my birthday, and I told him how about Dragon Ball The Breakers, and he said, "Okay, I'll go ahead and do that." I was like, I warned him. I told him I don't know if it has a campaign to it because they said it has a single player in it, but I don't know. And they're not saying anything about a campaign in it or not. So I don't know if you want. Do you still want to waste your $20 on it? And he said, "Yeah, it's your birthday present. I'll do it." So he went ahead and done it. So a big shout out to Daryl Lumpkins for buying the game from me, and for throwing his $20 away. I really feel like shit right now for having him to do that. I mean, seriously, I am. And for the record, Daryl, I'm hoping you're watching this, bud. I am so sorry. I feel, I feel, I feel like I feel like an idiot. I feel like I wasted your $20. I feel like I wasted your $20, bud, and I am so sorry about that. Really, I am. I can't express how deeply sorry I really am. Um, the game for the PS4, the quality, it's okay. It's not beautiful. It's not great. It looks okay, but it doesn't look that good at all. Xbox version, oh my god. The game for the Xbox version, it looks so fucking beautiful. It looks so damn great. The soundtrack in the game is awesome. The voice acting for the Japan and for the English is perfect. Really good. Awesome. I love how they did with the game. Okay, but it feels so much like Fortnite. I'm sorry, it just the way the map looks, the way you go around trying to collecting the Dragon Balls, the power keys, and you're having to sometimes run when, especially if you ain't never played the beta, by the way, which I never did. Um, you're sitting here and you're having to go around. Still is run all over the map if you're in practice mode. That is, if you're in practice mode, you can sit here and practice by yourself. You can practice by yourself if you want to, and it's for about 30 minutes or so. It's fun, you know. And you have Cell chasing you down, coming after you left and right, you know, and all that stuff. And you have to sometimes you can hide. You can hide if you want to. Whenever Cell is coming close to you or near you, your heart starts beating, pump, 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 and the controller vibrates, let you know that your heart rate is pounding and beeping. And it's pounding, you know, letting you know Cell's here is coming, and he's looking around trying to find you. And then when he can't find you, he takes off, you know. Then the heart rate goes back down and goes back to normal and everything. That's pretty damn cool on that. Um, you had to hit a certain button to do your power up. You know, you can fly around anywhere you want to. You know, you can do the shooting. You know, you can use the Kamehameha wave. You know, you get it gives you a ticket on the first time you start the game up, and you can choose whatever character you want. You can choose Goku, you can choose Vegeta, you can choose whatever character you want. But in certain ones you had to have like so many tickets to actually get the characters. You know, to for your character for you to hit this button right here on the R1 button to turn to Super Saiyan, you know, and go Super Saiyan mode and sit here and fly around, you know. You can control the camera to go up, fly down, fly left, right, you know. Um, you can sit here and fight Cell if you want to, or you can use your power to escape him, you know. And if it runs out, you know, you can always hit the button again and practice mode it is and all that. I mean, it's pretty it is pretty damn fun, you know, to play. Um, I did play, but when it comes to the multiplayer in Xbox, I never played it. Because I played it on the PlayStation 4, and quite frankly, uh, it feels unfinished. The game feels unfinished, and one of my subscribers, Bay Arena, came in my stream chat last night, and he told me, he asked me, is there a solo campaign to it? Does it have, is it PB, P versus P style, or is it a single player style, or can you does it have a campaign or anything like that in it? And I told him, and I said, well, I don't know about PvP, player versus player, but I do know with looking that it has a multiplayer in it. It has a multiplayer in it, and it's for all. And this game is not for just for like Xbox and PlayStation 5 or PS4. It's for all consoles, and it doesn't matter what console you have. You're playing a game on. You can play with other players that's on PS4, PS5, Xbox, whatever. Any console you're playing it on, don't matter. Say for example, I'm playing on PS4 or Xbox, and if I'm playing on Xbox and you only have it for PS4, we can still play together. That's pretty sweet. Or say for example, I'm playing on Xbox and you're playing on PC. We can still join. We can still join together and still play together. It's pretty damn cool on that. That's pretty damn awesome on that. And the game is fun with friends or subscribers or viewers. You know, but and play with other players if you want to, just like you can with Fortnite, you know. But there's a flaw in the game, though. The flaw in the game is there is no campaign in it whatsoever, and it gets boring really quick. As you all know me, I'm a streamer. I like to live stream for 5.5 hours, and quite frankly, I couldn't even do 5.5 hours with Dragon Ball The Breakers because there's no campaign to it. And on the billboard when you're going to Trunks' HQ, uh, on the billboard it says Dragon Ball The Breakers Season 1. Yeah, Season 1. Which means there's no campaign to it whatsoever. And like Bay Arena said last night, I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I might be putting words in his mouth, but I think he said, "I don't think I want to play. I don't think I want to. I don't think I'll be playing this game." And I agree with him. Um, am I going to be playing this game in the future? Maybe if they put a single player if they put like a 5 or 10 hour campaign into the game, I might go and play it again. Or maybe in the future, if I decided I want to play more of this game on the Xbox Series S or the PS4, I might go ahead and do it. But I might do it if people comes to me and asks me, "Hey, Dragon, when you gonna play?" When if I have a lot of people asking me about Dragon Ball: The Breakers in the future and ask me when I'm gonna go back to it and play it again, maybe I'll play it again. You know, I will. But but when it comes to going back to playing this game again anytime soon, don't call this as a rage quit. Do not call this as a rage quit because I spent $20 for the PS4, and Daryl spent $20 on it for me, for my birthday, for the Xbox Series S, and I don't think I'm ever going to play this game again. I mean, if I do, it'll be in the future when they update it. You know, put more stuff into it, like a campaign. You know, but the way it's looking, um, do yourself a favor. Keep your $20. Keep your money, and save it up to buy like the other new releases like Gotham Knights, God of War Ragnarok. You know, any other new releases game or any other games that you wanted to play. Especially if you got Xbox, you know, and you got Xbox Game Pass, you know, there's some new games in Xbox Game Pass. If there's a game out there for Soren, Soren that you want to play, do that, you know, or Deathloop. That's a new game that's in Game Pass now. You want to play that? Do it. You know, it'll be well worth it. You know, but uh, getting Dragon Ball: The Breakers is very disappointing, and it is a ripoff. To me, it's disappointing, and it is a ripoff. And the game developers that made this game should be really ashamed of themselves. in order to in order to sell a game like this that's not, it's just a multiplayer only. I mean, yes, there probably is players out there who love to play multiplayer games like Fortnite, and I can understand that. For people like them, will actually like to buy this game. And I don't care if it's 20, I don't care if it's 30. They'll go ahead and buy it, and that's up to them. If they want to throw their money away for this game, feel free to. But for people like me, I'm taking just take my advice. For people, I'm talking to the people who are like me. Okay, for the people who are like me, who like to play multiplayer and the campaign in the game, kind of like games like Deathloop or Assassin's Creed. You know, games like that actually got campaigns into it, like God of War Ragnarok. You know, games like that's got campaign into it. If you want to play, if you want a game that's got multiplayer in it and a campaign to it, I wouldn't get this game. It's not worth it. $20 or $30 is not worth it for people like us. It's not worth it. Um, for people out there who loves playing campaign, who loves playing multiplayer, like say for example, there's a new game out called Ghostbusters Spirits Unleashed. I seen Fighting Cowboy play it last night. It looks really fucking good. It looks really damn good. But unfortunately, it's multiplayer only, and you can play it if you have friends, and if you have friends or viewers you can play it with. That's the only way it'll be fun. Other than that, no. Just like Dragon Ball: The Breakers. Sorry, Daryl Lumpkins was one. I think he was thinking about buying this game for him and his son. Cause I think they're Dragon Ball Z. I think they're big Dragon Ball Z fans like I am, and that's the only reason. The only reason that I will say this, and you're probably thinking, well, why did you buy this? And why did you buy it then? Well, the reason why I had my sponsorship to buy this for me for the PS4 version, and I had Daryl to buy this for me for the Xbox version, is because one, it was my birthday present for both consoles. Two, I'm a huge fan of Dragon Ball Z, and I'm sorry, but the game developers, it feels like they fucked everybody over and ripped everybody off on $20. What a waste of $20. So my advice to you is, if you want campaign, if you want to play campaign in this game, save your money. Don't buy it. It's not worth throwing your money away. Thanks for watching, everyone, and thank you for my thoughts. And thank you for watching my thoughts on this. Like, subscribe, turn on all notifications.